What if the most profound truth about your life's purpose wasn't something you had to find out there, but something you simply needed to remember? What if the key to that memory has been circulating within you, in your very blood, from the moment you were born? We're taught to think of our blood as a kind of biological plumbing. It's a delivery system for oxygen, a crucial detail for doctors, stamped with a letter O, A, B, or AB. And yes, science tells us this system is incredibly complex, with hundreds of variations that are vital for medicine. But for most of us, it's just data, a fact about the machine, not a truth about the soul. But what if that's a profound misunderstanding? What if the wisdom cultivated in places of deep silence and ancient lineage sees something more? What if your blood type is not just a biological function, but an energetic signature, a blueprint for the spiritual contract your soul accepted, outlining the unique mission you are here to master? I ask you to walk with me for a moment as we learn to translate this inner language. This is not a battle against science. It is an invitation to add a layer of wisdom that science was never designed to see. What I'm about to share might just shift the foundation of how you see yourself, placing you firmly on a path that has been waiting for you this entire time. In the high mountains, where the world's noise fades and the inner voice becomes clear, we have spent generations observing the patterns of life. My teachings are not about strange superstitions, but about seeing the sacred in the mundane. I teach that a single, intelligent energy animates everything, from the orbits of stars to the rhythm of your pulse. This is a truth you'll find echoed in the world's great spiritual traditions. From this perspective, there are no accidents. The color of your eyes, the way you laugh, and yes, your blood type, they are all like notes in a song, each one a clue to your soul's unique melody. I would never tell you to dismiss what your doctor says. I see that knowledge as one valid way of looking at the river. But I invite you to put on another pair of glasses, one that sees your blood not as a liquid but as a current of life force. This current carries far more than red cells. It carries ancestral memory, latent potential, and a direct connection to the universe's creative power. Let's approach your blood type as a framework for inner discovery. It's not a prison of fate, but a symbolic key. Even in modern psychology, like that of Carl Jung, blood is a potent symbol of life, lineage, and the raw, instinctual self. This knowledge is not intended to put you in a box, but to set you free. It is a guide, not a judgment. My tradition teaches the dance of destiny and free will. Your blood type is the destiny, your innate leanings, your karmic starting line. But your conscious choice is your free will, the power to navigate that guide with intention. Before we explore the meaning of each current, you must hold this one truth above all: you are the director of your own life. This wisdom is simply offering you a deeper understanding of the instrument you were given to play. I teach that the 4 primary blood archetypes are 4 different pathways of spiritual work. Each pathway has its own sacred task, its own unique strengths, and its own deep-seated challenges. This is the curriculum your soul chose to learn, to evolve, and to contribute its irreplaceable sound to the orchestra of existence. Find your type, open your mind, and see if you can feel the resonance of your soul's calling. Let's begin with type O, which many see as the foundational bloodline. While the scientific history is one thing, in many spiritual frameworks, type O embodies the energy of pure origin, the source code. Its archetype is the force of nature, not merely a fighter but a spiritual pioneer, the one who manifests raw creative will. The energy of type O is focused, elemental, and potent. It's the energy of decisive action, unwavering ambition, and a core resilience that simply refuses to be broken. If you are type O, you carry the energetic signature of the Pathfinder, the Protector, and the Founder. You are plugged into the raw, powerful grid of the earth itself. You have a primal instinct to not just survive, but to conquer challenges and build something from nothing. There is a deep, unshakable self-belief in your spirit, a self-sufficiency that can seem almost superhuman. Your inner dialogue is often a call to action. What is the goal? What's the most direct route? Let's go. You are here to move the world. A type O spiritual mission is to be a conduit for pure creative force. Your purpose is to take grand visions and hammer them into physical form. You are the builders of the new, the guardians of the tribe, and the calm center in any storm. You are here to remind humanity of its own innate power and its capacity to overcome any obstacle. Your path is not quiet reflection, it is dynamic hands-on engagement. You learn by acting, by leading, by creating. Your soul chose this road to learn about the responsible use of power and the nature of true, courageous action. Your gifts are many. You possess immense physical and psychic vitality. Your focus is a sharpened spear, letting you ignore distractions and pursue your aims with a singular, powerful drive. You are a born leader, and others are naturally drawn to your certainty. You are often optimistic, generous, and become the bedrock for your family and community. Your greatest gift is your direct access to that primal, generative energy, which gives you the courage to take leaps of faith that others find terrifying. But the path of the pioneer is a demanding one. The same fire that fuels you can consume you. That certainty can harden into arrogance. Your focused drive can become a stubborn unwillingness to consider other perspectives. You may struggle with vulnerability, mistaking it for a sign of failure. The shadow of the pioneer is the lone wolf, the one who isolates themselves instead of leading the pack. Type O souls often must learn the profound lesson of yielding. You must learn that real power is not about never needing help, but about knowing how to ask for it. Your greatest spiritual challenge is to wield your strength with compassion and to embrace the power of true collaboration. Practice releasing the outcome. Your pioneer spirit can become obsessed with the destination. Find fulfillment in the journey itself, in the effort and the growth. Engage in physical practices that connect you to your body as a sacred vessel, not just a tool for accomplishment. Meditate not on what you want to achieve, but on the source of your strength. Your purpose isn't just to win, but to be a clean channel for the universe's creative will. Learn to receive as much as you give. Find power in stillness, not just in forward momentum. Next, we turn to Type A. If Type O is the raw force that clears the land, Type A is the patient hand that plants the garden. This is the archetype of the weaver, the harmonizer, the caretaker of civilization. Where Type O creates the path, Type A makes it beautiful and builds a sustainable community along it. The energy of Type A is steady, patient, and deeply relational. It's the energy of structure, social cohesion, and loving service. If you are Type A, your very essence is about creating order and beauty. You are the vital thread that weaves society into a coherent whole. You find serenity in structure, meaning in consistency, and a deep purpose in contributing to the well-being of the collective. Your mind is naturally systematic, and you have a gift for creating frameworks that help others feel secure and cherished. You are sensitive, compassionate, and hyper-aware of the feelings of others. Your goal is to make the outer world reflect the peace you seek within. The spiritual mission for a Type A soul is to weave sanctuary in a world of chaos. Your purpose is to build and sustain stable, nurturing systems. Whether that's a loving family, a functional organization, or a thriving garden, you are here to teach the world the power of diligence, patience, and mutual support. Your soul chose this path to master the art of conscious creation and to learn the lessons of selfless service. In a world that glorifies disruption, your sacred duty is to create heavens of peace and remind us all that real, lasting growth requires strong roots. Your gifts are the very bedrock of a functional world. You are exceptionally dependable and principled. A promise made is a promise kept. Your meticulous attention to detail is unparalleled, making you a brilliant craftsman, artist, or planner. You are a fiercely loyal friend, a devoted partner, and a pillar of any group you join. Your greatest gift is your ability to express love through quiet, consistent, dedicated action. You don't just talk about a better world, you wake up every day and build it, piece by piece. The weaver's greatest challenge is their relationship with control. The drive for order can easily curdle into a suffocating perfectionism. The need for harmony can breed a deep-seated terror of conflict or unexpected change. The shadow of the weaver is the worrier, tense, anxious, and resisting the natural, messy unfolding of life. You might suppress your own needs to maintain peace, leading to an inner turmoil that can manifest as illness. Your spiritual test is to learn how to find beauty in imperfection and to trust the flow of life, even when it deviates from your elegant designs. I guide the Type A soul toward finding freedom inside the form. A beautiful ship is meant for the ocean. I often tell them, it's no good if it never leaves the safety of the harbor. Build your beautiful structures and then trust them. Practice mindfulness to soothe the anxious mind. Learn to view change not as a threat, but as a new pattern to weave. Your challenge is to create a vessel of order, but not to fear the wild, divine river that flows through it. Make time for unstructured play, for activities with no purpose other than pure joy. You are a gardener for humanity, but every wise gardener knows that some of the most stunning blossoms are the ones that grow wild. Now we turn to Type B. If Type A is the established village, Type B is the catalyst who wanders between villages, cross-pollinating ideas and challenging complacency with a beautiful spark of rebellion. This is the archetype of the explorer, the innovator, the free spirit with a mission. The energy of Type B is adaptive, inventive, and fiercely autonomous. It's the energy of freedom, curiosity, and untamed passion. If you're a Type B, you are allergic to conformity. You were not designed to walk a straight line. You are here to dance your own way through life. You are guided by your heart's passions and your gut instincts far more than by any external rules. Your mind is a kaleidoscope, constantly seeing connections that elude more linear thinkers. You are flexible, optimistic, and emotionally expressive. You suffocate in rigid environments and thrive where you are free to improvise. The spiritual mission of a Type B soul is to be a breaker of chains and a champion of authenticity. Your purpose is to question outdated structures, dismantle limiting beliefs, and remind the world there are infinite ways to live a worthy life. You are the artist, the entrepreneur, the visionary who connects disparate worlds. Your soul chose this path to learn how to be true to your own internal compass, even in the face of resistance. You are here to live so fully in your own truth that you liberate others to do the same. Your gifts are the cure for stagnation. Your creativity is a force of nature. You see possibilities where others see dead ends. You are incredibly resilient and can make a home for yourself almost anywhere. Your enthusiasm is infectious, inspiring others to pursue their own passions. You're also deeply empathetic, able to understand multiple viewpoints with ease. Your greatest gift is your non-linear mind, which allows you to tap into realms of imagination that are off limits to more structured thinkers. You are the questioner, the disruptor, the fresh air this world so often needs. The explorer's path can be a solitary one. Your fierce need for autonomy can make it difficult to form deep, lasting roots. Your passion, if undisciplined, can lead to 100 brilliant beginnings with no follow-through, your energy scattered to the winds. The shadow of the catalyst is the unreliable drifter. You might be perceived as self-centered or irresponsible because your inner, directed priorities are so different from the collective's. Your biggest spiritual test is to learn the difference between true freedom and simple escapism. It is about learning to focus your wild energy into a purposeful beam without extinguishing the flame. I advise the Type B soul to practice intentionality. I would never ask you to be less free but to bring purpose to your freedom. A wildfire is powerful, but a controlled burn can regenerate the forest. I say, your power is magnified when you give it a direction. Meditate on your core values to find the one or two great loves that truly define you. Let that be your North Star. Engage in practices that require both creativity and discipline, like music or a martial art. This teaches you to bring your brilliant visions into tangible form. Your purpose isn't to conform, but you must learn to build bridges to the very world you seek to change. Finally, we address the rarest archetype, Type AB. I see this type not as a mere blend of A and B, but as a new state of being, a human bridge. This is the archetype of the synthesizer, the alchemist, the holder of paradox. The energy of Type AB is integrative, deeply empathetic, and spiritually attuned. It is the energy of reconciliation, of holistic vision, and of profound mystery. If you're Type AB, you are a living embodiment of both Gend. You possess the organized, service-oriented nature of a coexisting with the free-wheeling individualistic spark of B. You can be the life of the party one moment and a silent recluse the next. You are both highly logical and deeply psychic. This can make you seem like a chameleon or even contradictory to others, but it is your natural state. You are a born diplomat, able to connect with all kinds of people effortlessly. The spiritual mission of a Type B soul is to be a living act of integration. Your purpose is to heal polarities and model a more unified form of consciousness for humanity. You are the mediator who can genuinely feel both sides of a conflict, the spiritual teacher who bridges the material and the mystical, the artist who merges structure and chaos into a masterpiece. Your soul chose this intensely complex path to master the alchemy of turning opposition into a higher harmony. This is a direct echo of the Jungian concept of integrating the shadow to achieve wholeness. Your gifts are both subtle and immensely powerful. Your greatest power is your holographic empathy. You don't just understand people's feelings, you can hold multiple, conflicting feelings at once, making you an extraordinary counselor, healer, and friend. You are supremely adaptable, possessing the planning skills of A and the spontaneous grace of B. You are often popular and beloved, even if people feel they never quite grasp your full depth. You are a unique problem solver, able to synthesize logic and intuition into brilliant, innovative solutions. You are a natural peacemaker, calming conflicts and building consensus where others see only division. The synthesizer's path is perhaps the most internally demanding. Living with constant duality can be deeply taxing. You can be paralyzed by indecision as you can passionately argue every side of an issue. You might feel a profound sense of not belonging anywhere. The shadow of the alchemist is feeling fragmented or inauthentic, or being perceived as inconsistent because you reveal different facets of yourself to different people. Your spiritual test is to integrate your many selves into one coherent, authentic whole. It is the journey of accepting your paradoxical nature not as a weakness, but as your ultimate strength. I guide the Type AB soul on the path of radical self-celebration. Stop trying to choose one side of yourself over the other and instead embrace the symphony. You are not a contradiction. I would say, you are a resolution. Meditation is essential for you, allowing you to find the still point at the center of your multifaceted self. Spend time in nature to ground your fluid energies. Your purpose is to serve, but you must be careful not to become an emotional sponge, absorbing everyone's pain until you are depleted. Cultivate strong energetic boundaries. Your purpose is not to fix everyone's problems, but to embody the truth that peace is possible. You are living proof that structure and freedom, logic and intuition can coexist in beautiful harmony. You have heard the stories of the four currents, the force of nature, the weaver, the catalyst, and the synthesizer. You might see yourself perfectly in one, or you may feel the pull of several. Remember this above all else: your blood gives you a current, but it is your heart that chooses how to navigate it. The guide is not the journey, it's a starting point, a clue, a loving reminder from the universe of the promise you made to yourself. We must all connect to the source from which these currents flow. Whether your inner river is a powerful, pioneering torrent or a gentle, weaving stream, it all returns to the same great ocean of consciousness. The purpose of this wisdom isn't to sort us into four separate boxes. It is to do the very opposite. It is to grant you a deeper reverence for your own unique energetic design, and a true compassion for the very different designs of others. The pioneer needs the weaver's stability. The weaver needs the catalyst's new vision. We are all parts of one body, one human spirit. And now, this wisdom poses a question to you. Take a quiet breath, look within, reflect on the path you've traveled, the struggles that have shaped you, and the strengths that feel as natural as breathing. What is your blood type? If this wisdom struck a chord in your soul, share it with us in the comments below. And don't just share the letter, share a piece of your story. Did a specific strength or challenge ring true for you? We are not defined by these archetypes, but in sharing our experiences, we illuminate the beautiful, intricate pattern of the human journey. Your story is a precious thread. The journey to know yourself is the only adventure that truly matters. It is the great purpose of a lifetime. The blood circulating in your veins right now is doing more than just keeping your body alive. It's carrying a timeless invitation. An invitation to live more consciously, to love more fiercely, and to fully become the magnificent being you were always meant to be. Listen to its quiet rhythm. The purpose is already inside you.